Alright, here we are for round number 1 of Grixis Fireweaver. And this hand seems to be pretty good. I like it. I have all my mana here. I have this Chromatic Star with this Glaze Fiend. I'm going to keep our opponent's thinking whether or not he wants to mulligan down to 5 cards. We're on the draw, but I think that's okay. We get to attack for like a bunch of damage on turn 3. Secluded Step. We're going to lead off with a Great Furnace in case we have to Galvanic Blast something, and then pass. So this is a little bit more my comfort zone. We haven't played this kind of deck in a while. We've had like combo decks 2 weeks in a row, but I'm really in for this type of style of deck. Tap here. I don't believe our Glaze Fiend is going to live back to my turn. It might. This card's really powerful. This is right before I started to play Magic, when this card was not necessarily in Standard, but in Limited. I know just watching coverage from back in the day, this card was a kind of an Esper aggro deck in Shards of Alara Limited that utilized this card very, very much. This one in Court Homunculus. It's a 1-mana 1/1 for 1 white, and it allows you to... It gets +1/+1 if you have another artifact. So these two guys in conjunction really worked well together. So he looks like he's just playing for it. This looks to be like Boros. I guess what is it? It's Boros Cyborg or whatever. So our Glaze Fiend's going to get in there for some damages this turn. The question is do we want to like Prophetic Prism to try to draw a land? I think we do. Always going to yield to this guy. Attack for 2 here. This kind of feels like Step Links, especially in our deck. Just really hoping he doesn't have a removal spell for. We're going to be really on the back foot if he's able to go Guy removal spell. If he just goes Guy, though, I'm pretty excited. Ichor Wellspring. Okay, he's going to draw some cards. We have the ability to deal a lot of damage very quickly. Alright, Kuldotha Rebirth. It's a pretty good one. Luckily, our guy flies. 1 white. We are going to need to draw a land here at some point. It's very important. He has the removal spell for our guy. That's not good. That is not good at all. We need to draw a land. Alright, there's a land. So this allows us to Thoughtcast, which I think I'm going to do is put us to 8 cards and we play Glaze Fiend. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do here. We can play Ethereum Sculptor, but next turn we can actually just like go off if he doesn't kill our Glaze Fiend. So I think that's the play. Hopefully our Glaze Fiend does not die and we get to what looks to be deal him infinite damage next turn. I was going to say, I thought I dealt them too, but this Radiant Fountain, it's combination. I really like these style of decks in Pauper. If I was playing like all the time, oh no, Squadron Hawk's bad. If I was playing like, I guess, competitive to an extent, these are the decks that I like to play. These Kuldotha Rebirth, Ichor Wellspring style decks. Big fan of the value that you're able to gain. Yep. That's not good. Squadron Hawk is kind of a problem. We don't just get to attack in for free. Yeah, we have to take it down to 17. Tap. Alright, so there's a Great Furnace. So now, I think we're going to play it. We're always going to yield to that. This is going to become a 2/3. Now, I think we're going to play Ethereum Sculptor. Oh, man, that sucks. He has the Galvanic Blast too. He did draw a lot of cards, but that feels bad. That feels really bad. So the question becomes, we want to start drawing some cards. I'm not sure that we do. I'm okay to play this Cogweaver's Puzzle Knot, though. And then just pass. He doesn't have us under that much of a clock. Man, this guy's so mean. Just kills all our Glaze Fiends. We draw like a Disciple of the Vault. I think then we'll really be in business. Yep. 3-1 Inspector. We need like Reckless Fireweaver. Does this thing draw us a card? No. Yep. There's a clue. Another Squadron Hawk. The fact that he only got 2 last turn means I assume he only has, or he already had one in hand, which is, I guess, kind of like plus equity for us. This card is sweet. I remember when this card came out, it like, people tried it, and like, people always say like, oh, Callblade was the deck, or like, Callblade was the deck that really like revitalized everything, and like that was the first time that Squadron Hawk. But if you go back, there was a time when it was 2010 Worlds, and Brian Kibler, and I think it was Brad Nelson, they played like a blue-white control deck, and it was just called Cog-Go. And his literal only win condition was the Squadron Hawk and like Gideon. There was no any sort of, I guess, or there wasn't any blade yet. It was just a straight up, I'm going to kill you with Squadron Hawks and Jaces and Gideons. And it's like kind of weird to think about, but hey, you know, got the job done, I guess. And what do we have here? Yeah, just cracking the clue. So we can hold out a little bit longer. We're really trying to get value out of these baubles. Land. There is a Glinthawk. Let's return that Prophetic Prism. It's pretty good. Using bad Prophetic Prisms, though. You know, every time you, like, kind of start to get outvalued by this kind of deck, you can just, you look at this Prophetic Prism and you know, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? So Elect Trickery is definitely going to be a card we're going to be boarding in against this guy. Attack with the Goblins again? Hope he does. Wow, he is sending the Goblins in. Alright. Block a Goblin. Block a Goblin. Take 4 down to 10. I think we're going to Galvanic Blast the Glinthawk. Seat of the Synod. I think we're going to Chainer's Edict him. It's probably just going to be Thraben Inspector, I assume. Not Thraben Inspector. Okay. Alright. To eat another 3 here. We very well might be dead to like bolts and stuff. Journey to Nowhere on the Ethereum Sculptor. That's not the best for us. Coming in for 4. Take 4 down to 6. Untap. Thoughtcast is a good one. That was a good draw. Let's see what we can find here. Bloodfell Caves, which we will cast. To 7. Play another Thoughtcast. Ethereum Sculptor, we take 4. We'll play this. I don't think there's any way. We like, again, we're just, I feel like we're close. We should really need to find like a Disciple or a Reckless Fireweaver, or maybe both. Core Skyfisher's probably going to bounce this Prophetic Prism. This Boros deck is good. These Kuldotha decks are really, really strong. Another Prophetic Prism, yeah. She's probably just got the Galvanic Blast here. I will block. I will do it a 4. No, still no Galvanic Blast. Okay. Another Darksteel Citadel. Alright, well, I guess we gotta start doing something. white. Crack this. Play this. Add a blue. Still nothing, eh? Bunch of lands. A blue. Chromatic Star. And a blue. Thoughtcast. This. There's that Reckless Fireweaver, but it's just a little too late, unfortunately. Yep, we are dead this game. Man, it's too bad. That's too bad. We needed to find that Reckless Fireweaver a little earlier. We definitely want the Electrickeries, and I think we want the Shrivels too. I think they're good enough. We definitely don't want the Chainer's Edicts or the Scrapyard Salvos. I think we want to stay kind of just in that route. I think the Shrivels kind of are a non-bow with the Disciple of the Vaults, but I think it's still fine. Yeah, I think it's fine still. This is going to be a tough game. Tough game to win. This is a good deck. We haven't actually been matched up against this deck too often, but this hand is close. 2 draws. You know what? I'm going to keep. We got to get a little lucky here. Mulligan one time for us, please. Please, Mulligan. You did. Excellent. Excellent. That's a good start. So we get to play like Disciple of the Vault. What is he leading off with? Probably Secluded Step, I would assume. Fire Crossroads up to 22. Okay. Oh, no. Add a black. Land. Land, one time. Oh, baby, look at that. All right. We have 3 Thoughtcasts, which are definitely going to help us. Need to start drawing. I'm going to play Glaze Fiend next turn. Near our opponent to like kind of play another tap land here. Yeah, that's good. That is good for us there for sure. This is going to definitely help us on the road to attack for 1. So now I think we want to play the Ethereum Sculptor. Hopefully we draw a land. So kind of the play. Play Ethereum Sculptor. Okay, so now we need him to, once again, not screw with us too badly. To go Glaze Fiend, Cogworker's Puzzle Knot. We don't have access to blue currently. 22. Man, this guy's good, eh? He just always has it. This deck plays literally a million bolts, though, so we can't be too upset about that. We need to draw blue here really badly. It's not a blue. It's not a blue. That is kind of depressing. You play these really sweet decks like, yeah, all this Reckless Fireweaver nonsense and like all these sweet little interactions. You just go up against these decks that are just good cards. Like I talked before in the deck tech about how much I like the card Galvanic Blast in the format, and this is just a perfect example. Like, this is probably the best Galvanic Blast deck in the format. And like, this isn't even that good. Like, he gets to return one of these tap lands to his hand. He just gains so much life off his lands. Yeah, this is pretty impressive. So we need what? We need like Seed of the Synod here. That's like close to the Seed of the Synod, I guess. Seed of the Synod here would be insane. Prophetic Prism, you say? Okay. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh, he cycled? Okay. You can't be serious. Okay, cycled in. Alright, alright. Okay, this is still not good for us, but we get to cast Thoughtcast next turn, which is good. And he goes up to 24. Prophetic Prison. Okay. Like, it's just ridiculous how much the card advantage, like a red-white creature deck gets. You know, with Core Skyfisher and Glint Hawk and Squadron Hawk and all those just efficient cards. Like, this is essentially, like, in this deck, people kind of talk about, oh, Thraben Inspector, it's just such a good card, it does all these things. Well, this deck gets to play a 2/2 flying Thraben Inspector a lot of the time. Alright, we're going to take 2 here. He also gets a 2-mana 2/3 Thraben Inspector with flying. It's pretty crazy, the work that Prophetic Prism does. Alright, so we are going to add a blue and cast Thoughtcast. There's that. So I'm going to make our 2/3. Good. Then we're going to cast Ethereum Sculptor, so next turn we can completely go off. Then attack in for 4 with our Glaze Fiend. Feels pretty good. Too, we didn't have any spheres or stars there. Could have maybe made him jump with the Glint Hawk. But next turn we get to Thoughtcast, which is pretty good. Do get to one him with the Disciple of the Vault, though, which is nice. Prophetic Prism. We really need to find a Reckless Fireweaver. Let's stick it in for 4 here. Yeah, down to 14. Another Glint Hawk. Yeah. Draw Bloodfell Caves. Oh, let's lead up with a Thoughtcast. See what happens. There's a Reckless Fireweaver, because that's kind of what we needed. Alright, so we're going to add a red with this thing. Play Reckless Fireweaver. Play Seed of the Synod. Deal him with damage. Play Cogworker's Puzzle Knot. Deal him another damage, so that's a good start. So, like, we're pretty close. I assume he has a removal spell for the Reckless Fireweaver, but I guess we can, like, dream a little bit. Yeah, draws a card. Yep, no fun allowed on this side of the school. He's killing that guy. Okay. No red available. We are taking 6 here, though. Does this mean he has another Glint Hawk? It's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, man, that's frustrating. Like, why would you ever want to play Jund when you can just play 1-mana 2/2 flyers that draw you a card when they come to play? With this Electrickery, it looks pretty good. It would have been insane last game. It looks pretty damn bad now, though. Alright, Thoughtcast, do your work. Glaze Fiend, you say. Alright. I'm going to attack with Reckless Fireweaver. Let's see if he blocks. He does block. Okay. Well, we're going to get him here. It was like a moral victory, you could say. Alright, let's see what he does. 6 cards in hand. Journey to Nowhere. That's not very nice. It's not very nice at all. Cast 3 thought casts. Everybody. So we just gotta be dead, right? Okay. Wow. And he didn't kill us? This guy's a bit of a jerk. Alright, well, can we punish him, I guess, is the question. Play this thing. So now, we're going to play this. Didn't help. Didn't help. Okay. Maybe, man. Let's do that. Okay, well, we do attack with a 6/7, but that's about all we're gonna get to do. We'll make him do it. We'll make him do it. Servo and Glaze Fiend, and we'll play this Disciple of Old for good measure. If we had an Atog, he'd be mega dead, but we do not. And that is round 1 here. I think this was a bad matchup, though, to be fair. Boom, boom, boom. Just 2 guys. This guy's just flying on the seat of his pants here. All right, we are dead. All right, well, thanks for watching round 1, guys. My name is Austin. You're watching Pauper Ponderings, Grixis Fireweaver. We will be back for round 2 here on the Mana Base. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this video. New content every day at the Mana Base, www.themanabase.com. New videos once or twice a week here on this YouTube channel. So I'll see you guys for round 2 in just a couple of seconds.